Ho, 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 ho! Greetings from the North Pole to all our friends at Navy Federal Credit Union. The elves are working hard to get the sleigh ready for Santa's Christmas travel around the globe. While I'm on that big trip, I visit many different countries and hear so many different names for Santa. Let me tell you a little bit about that. I start out very early on Christmas Eve morning delivering presents to all good little boys and girls. My first stops are in the middle of the Pacific Ocean at tiny Christmas Island, also known as Kiritimati Island. There I'm known as Papa Noera. Then I go over and stop in Tonga. An interesting thing is, did you know that these are the first two islands in the world to experience Christmas Day? Oh. Then I head west to New Zealand and Australia. In New Zealand, I'm known as Hanakoko, which means Santa Claus in Maori. In Australia, I'm known as Kris Kringle, of course. And you know, it's quite warm there, and I have to dress very comfortably because it's summer. Then as I travel, I see all sorts of amazing things. I see the Great Barrier Reef and the Sydney Opera House, and as I head into Asia, the Great Wall of China. In China, they call me Dun Che Lao Ren, which means Christmas old man. In Japan, I'm known as Hoti Osho, or Santa Claus. From Asia and India, I fly to deliver presents in Africa and the Middle East, and then up into Europe. In Switzerland, I'm known as St. Nicholas, the most popular name for me on so many continents and so many countries. In the Netherlands, I'm known as Sinterklaas, which is a contraction of St. Nicholas, and it's where we get Santa Claus from. When I stop in Germany, they call me Weihnachtsmann, which is my name and means Christmas man. In France, they call me Père Noël, and I travel with a donkey named Guy, which means mistletoe in French. And in Italy, I'm known as Babbo Natale, Daddy Christmas. I like that one too. When I visit England, I'm known as Father Christmas. And in Ireland, Daddy Donalg, or simply Santy. From England and Ireland, I travel to North America. In Canada, I'm known as either Santa Claus or Père Noël, depending on where I'm visiting. And of course, in the United States, I'm known as Santa Claus, Kris Kringle, or St. Nicholas, just like in the night before Christmas. In Mexico, I'm known as Santa Claus or Viejito Pascuero. Then, if I move on to South America, in Brazil, they call me Papai Noel. Finally, I fly over to Hawaii to deliver the gifts, and there I'm called Kanakaloka. Santa then heads back to the North Pole, tired but happy, with stops along the way in Alaska. And that is what I do every year on Christmas Eve. Well, I hope you've enjoyed learning about my travels and the many names of Santa around the world. Santa loves learning each of these special and different names and seeing the different cultures and traditions of each country. It shows how people all over the world celebrate Christmas and how it brings us all together. Santa is grateful for the opportunity to spread the joy of Christmas to everyone, regardless of where they live or what language they speak. Oh yes! As Christmas is almost here, Santa wants all his young friends to stay on the nice list. So remember to be kind to each other, to do your holiday chores with a big Santa smile, and share Christmas love with every person you meet. We want to wish all of the employees and their families of the Navy Federal Credit Union a safe and happy holiday, a wonderful Christmas, and a bountiful New Year. Ho, 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 ho! Merry Christmas.